Hello, so a quick update on the COP Triplanar HDA. A friend of mine had this idea of adding some noise into the blending masks that happens on each axis. So I decided to implement that and to add a few more features. So the first one we can look at is the visualize, simply mapping RGB into the different axes. This is going to help making clear what's going on when you're doing your tweaks. And of course, translate, scale, and uniform scale are off because you're just going to move the same constant color. It's not going to make any difference, but you can still rotate. And on top of that, another option I've added is this uniform and XYZ. So now you can control the blending on all axes with this one parameter and ramp, or decide to do that independently on each axis. And to reset this, you can control middle click the main tab here, or this one over here. Well, defaults everything inside each tab to default. And then of course we have the blend noise. It's now to be 0 or 1 or anything in between, right? And all we need to do is to add a fractal noise or any other black and white mono texture to the noise blend input and set it to 1. And as you can see, now we can go back to the noise, change it, make it bigger, larger, change the amplitude. And also we can change the blending mode with the different masks. I've added all of the options of the blend node and remap it. This remapping happens post blend. So if you want to do a remapping before it gets blended, you can do it in here before piping it in into the noise blend. Set this here and go back to visualize. Another thing I've added, like many Triplanar tools, you can now use 3 different textures into the 3 different axes. So you can just enable Y and Z and just plug in 3 different textures. And now you can blend 3 different textures per axis and still do all your tweaks, rotate it, scaling, do anything. And as an additional thing, I thought it would be useful to output all the masks. So in case you need to reprocess or do something else, or maybe you want to add another texture on the top or on the front or whatever you need to do, this might be useful. So if we do this, at the moment they are all empty. They're just outputting a constant, so they don't have to be evaluated every time you tweak a shader parameter, an HDA parameter. And all you need to do to enable, just select which one you want, and now you get them all. And of course, if we have some noise here, you'll get it. Right? So let's read this, that. And one last thing I've added is this UV sample, just so you don't have to open up the HDA, but basically this is just exposing this UV space, filter scale, and filter type from the UV sample node. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now if you go to the download link, you'll find both versions of this, so you can decide which one to use, see how it was built, and so on. Yeah, thank you very much.